Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I've been seeing a lot of people wearing sweater vests, so I decided, why not make one for myself? Just for fun, even though I have exams, but, priorities. This video is more of like a guide than a full-on tutorial. So for those who want to actually make this, I'll link the videos that helped me in the description below. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Alright, so I started off by making the bottom ribbing of the vest, and I made mine 15 stitches wide, but you can make yours however wide you want it to be. Once you have your stitches, you want to chain one more, then start single crocheting into the second stitch. When you get to the end, chain one, then turn your work and continue single crocheting into the back stitches until it's your desired length. Also keep in mind that I did the front and back panels separately, so you want to make two separate ribbing panels. And I made mine the same size. Once I finished the front panel ribbing, I single crocheted across the length of the ribbing to create a foundation row for the Houndstooth pattern that I'm about to show you. When I got to the last stitch, I did a double crochet so I could switch to my second color, then chain two and turn my work. To create the Houndstooth pattern, you just alternate between single and double crochet, but you should always start the row with single crochet, then end with double. To the end, make sure you have two loops for you to change to your second color. Then chain two and turn your work. Repeat this process until you get to wherever you want the bottom part of your armholes to start. Do this exact thing for the back panel. Put stitch markers a few stitches away from both ends of the panel. I believe my stitch markers were 10 or 12 stitches away from the ends. Continue with your pattern, but starting and ending where you put the far off stitch markers. Do this until you get to wherever you want your V-neck to start. I suggest making this part about 2 inches. think you've gone high enough, you can start with the V-neck. To do this, alternate your two colors from the side to the middle of the panel. I already had one side done. Attach your yarn and continue with your pattern to the straight end of the panel. I didn't show this part, but change your colors as usual, chain 2 and turn your work. Once you get back to the middle, make sure you're left with 2 stitches. In the first one, single crochet without pulling through, and in the second one, double crochet without pulling through. You should have 4 loops on your hook. Then get your second color and loop it all the way through, chain 2 and turn your work. Then start your single crochet in the second stitch. You're doing this to decrease so you can create that slanted shape, and repeat this process until you get to the top of the front panel. Now I forgot to show you how to do the back part, so I'll let Emma P explain, and I'll also leave her video in the description below.
Okay, and now we're gonna start like on the armholes. So on either side here, I've gone in 3 inches. So yeah, I'm not gonna get the tape measure, just take my word for it. This is 3 inches here, and I've just put a stitch marker. And then same on the other side, 3 inches here, and then a stitch marker. Yarn over and half double crochet into that same hole, and you half double crochet into every stitch along the row until you get to the other stitch marker just here. Okay, so once we hit there, I will get back to you and I'll show you what to do. Okay, so once you get to the end, you are going to want to chain 2 like this and just turn your work, and then you just keep going. So keep going in rows like this until you get, so here it is, keep going in rows until you get to the height of 2.5 inches. Okay guys, so here is the 2.5 inches. Okay, so I have done my 7 inches here, lay your two pieces on top of each other and like put them side by side. So because we did 7 inches, we have about an inch or so left up here. And so I have put stitch markers. So when you line them up, look at where your kind of point is here and just put a stitch marker like in line with that, and then do the same on the other side too. So let me show you. Yeah, just here. So get your corner and just put a stitch marker on that line. So we are here. And so we can like take away your front bit, put it over there, and insert your hook here. Okay. What we're gonna do is we are going to half double crochet until the stitch marker. And you're going to want to go into the stitch with the stitch marker. Chain 2 and turn your work. And then we're going to go back across. There. Okay, so here's an overview. Here is the front, and then here is the back piece. So now we're just going to sew them together.
Now stitch the 2 panels together using a slip stitch where I put the purple lines in this little diagram. For the ribbing, I'll just show you how I did it, then you can do the same for both the armholes and the v-neck. Start by single crocheting all the way around whatever hole you're doing, so it's either the armholes or the v-neck. When you get to the end, do a slip stitch and chain however wide you want your ribbing to be. I made my arms 5 stitches and the v-neck 10 stitches. Chain 1 more, then start single crocheting to the bottom. Once you get to the bottom, slip stitch into the next 2 stitches. Turn your work and start single crocheting into the 3rd stitch. When you get to the end, chain 1 and turn your work. Repeat this process until you get to the end, then slip stitch the 2 corners together. that, you have your very own sweater vest. Or you can just buy one from Shein. I hope you guys found this slightly helpful, and thank you for watching. Bye.